Weatherman says it's gonna rain. And working girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? Ooh, it's about to get done in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. Pass that, and get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get done. About a good old flood, watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Go and get money from head to toe, clean it off, living in a swimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. Pass that, and get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Change, baptized in muddy water, let me hear you say, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. About to show you what it's all about. Don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Pass that, and get Thursday.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Eagles going up against the Seahawks. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Robert Ayers in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Second down, here's Rodgers. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. long. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Second down now after the incompletion. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run again with Ware. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. They run it here. Ware. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run now with Ware. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to
Lamar Miller. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Lamar Miller, 40 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. He's
going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrence Williams, 53 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Miller, the lone setback. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to bring.
Watch left. Start right there. 91. Switch.
Kaepernick now on first down. Deep drop. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. Sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
They come out here in the eye. A first down carry now for Miller. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Spencer Ware punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. He juked him, shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction. Because as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see.
Lamar Miller. He's at the 50, the 30, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Lamar Miller, 97 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball. Again,
and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper play?
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Martavis Bryant, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Conley, 28 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Coleman, 39 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. And that will cut this lead down to 13. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ladarius Green, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Now White on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer. But you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands.
There may be something in the defense that got Kaepernick's attention as he's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Strong left. Strong left. Oh, you got deep? Okay. 91. 91. Check 99. Kill. Under 10. 10. Kill. Watch hey, 91. 91. 91.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now it's Miller. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Miller. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd down following the run. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. This will be caught at the 2. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw it.
They've got his man complete. Terrence Williams. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrence Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is down to 20. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Kaepernick, and over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Kaepernick now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They come out here in the eye. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out come the Eagles. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Second down following the incompletion.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the others. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 41 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Terrence Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Eagles get a score closer. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Now it's Rodgers, buying time to his left. Now he'll let it. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A pickup there of 37. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Over here. Wide left. Switch. Right.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerome Felton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
They come out here in the eye. Kaepernick now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. One receiver left, three to the right. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick rolling to his right. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the run, it's Ware. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge. Similar to a great hitter. Seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone, the ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Kaepernick looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Ware. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot. That's what I'm talking about. Nice play, baby. Nice play.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got time. Coleman has it here right side. 23 yards on the play. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal, and I remember...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jacob Tamme, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's second down. They come up in an empty. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a